Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Omatlale Epo and this is the platform where we elevate and inspire your mindset for success. In today's episode, we are going to talk about the 7 qualities that makes a champion. The 7 qualities that makes a champion. And I believe that you want to become a champion. You want to become a success. You want to become a winner. So why not join me in this video and learn more about the qualities that makes one to become a champion. Remember, we are in a series of really discussing success in more detail, and I am sharing with you the skills, the tools, and all the knowledge that I have learned and that I'm continuing to learn from the successful people. And all that I'm learning is in relation to Tony Robbins' study of success and failure. And like I said, one powerful quality that makes successful people is that passion. They always have something that they are passionate about. They always have that one particular thing that is driving them to become more and to have whatever they want to have in their lives. And that is why it is important for you to discover that one thing, that one particular thing that you are passionate about, that you know that when you do it, it does something to your soul. It satisfies your soul, because bit by bit, if you become more aligned to it, your life will start to change in a way you never imagined. And it will also makes you to grow and become the best version of yourself. And that's why I really want to encourage you that for you to become successful in any field, at your workplace, in your marriage, in your career, in your finances, make sure that you have that one particular thing that is driving you almost every day. And the second point that I'm going to move to is beliefs. Beliefs really play a crucial role in our lives. They play a critical role in our life. If ever you look into the beliefs of successful people and the beliefs of people who are always failing, you'll recognize that there's something different from those kind of people. People who are successful, they have different beliefs, and they will totally blow your mind on how they really perceive this life and how they really perceive the world. Because the moment you start to learn all these things, you start to recognize that my life, basically, it is where it is because of what I believe, what I know, and what I have continuously learned. And that's why it is important for you to make sure that your beliefs don't sabotage you, but your beliefs helps you to draw closer to your goals and to your dreams. One mind-blowing thing that I learned about successful people is that they have different beliefs about failure. They believe that there is nothing such as failure in life. There is nothing such as failure in life. It is just the outcome. It is just the results of whatever we are doing in life. And that makes you to be able to think or look into life in this way. If ever there is nothing really called failure in life, what then is life? What then is life, and how can I really perceive my life if ever in life there's nothing really called failure? They believe that there are certain ways, for example, in our societies or our norms and cultures, there are certain things that have been believed over the years. And it is just that most of the people now believe that life, it is what it is because of those beliefs. Life, it is because of those beliefs. But one thing powerful is that you should learn and know that nothing has a meaning in life until or accept the meaning we give it to it. Nothing in life has a meaning except the meaning we give to it. You know, as I looked into my life, and I have been really beating myself so hard and thinking how I have failed, looking at the fact that, you know, I am a professional accountant and I just did the basics of accounting, and then I was working towards a goal of becoming ACCA member, chartered accountant. And then along the journey, things just collapsed and my life just moved in a way or in a direction that I never anticipated. And for a long time, I have been really beating myself up, thinking that, you know what, I have failed, because most of the people in my age, most of my people, my classmates, they have really completed it and they are far away in life. And then I learned that, you know what, there's nothing such as failure. Rather, every mistake or every failure that we encounter in our life, it is an opportunity for learning. You know, the moment I learned that, you know, this is not just failure. To me, this is not failure, but rather it is an opportunity for me to learn. You know, I was really happy inside and I was really joyous to start to learn and to develop myself more and to even explore different careers or different hobbies that I never thought it was possible for me to do. You know, I started to become more engaged in developing my public speaking skills, building my YouTube channel, engaging more in affiliate marketing and doing a lot of things, online businesses, you know. Then I started to realize that, you know what, to me this is an advantage, because I believe that most of the people, yes, they are aware that the world is changing, but I think that they have not really been forced or obliged to make sure that they learn all these special skills. Just because they are working, they are more focused in their careers. But as for me, I have learned that in life it is not just a career, but you should also advance to different aspects to your life, your mental health. You should also advance to your finances, grow more in all these areas so that you can become better and advance in life. And that will take me to the third point. The third point is that successful people, they have a strategy that is always driving them towards their goals and their dreams. They understand that it is not only necessary to have resources, but if you don't have the right strategy or the right plans or the right measures in place, those those resources can never be effective or can never produce the results that you want if you don't have the right strategy in place to utilize those resources. And that's why it is important for you to make sure that whatever that you have, whatever that you are passionate about, make sure that every day you make it better. Learn the strategies, learn how you can really become more creative in doing it. And that requires you to have the measures in place. That requires you to have the plans in place, because you know, one thing about success is that success leave clues. Success leave clues. There is a pattern, there is a habit, there's a form of consistency that is really aligned or attached to successful people. They never just bloom from anywhere or from nowhere and become successful. There is always some form of consistency. There's always some form of history of the things that they have done in order for them to become successful in any field of their lives. And that's why you need to make sure that not only do you have a plan or a strategy, but you should make sure that you are attached to it every day. You consistently work towards it every day. You make sure that you master it, and you make sure that whatever that is not working for you, you keep on adjusting, you keep on coming up with new strategies, you keep on coming with new plans, right? And the fourth point is that successful people have clarity of values. They understand that it is important for them to know what is right and good for them. Because if ever you don't know exactly what you want, you're always going to have that internal conflict, thinking that, you know what, I believe that I deserve more. But within yourself, you'll be having such kind of limiting beliefs about yourself. And at the end of the day, those beliefs, they end up sabotaging you. They end up preventing you to become the person you've always wanted to become. And that's why you need to have a clear-cut values. Clear-cut values. What is it that you really want? What is it that you don't want? So that you don't just walk and allow people to make you to live their dreams. Because if ever you are not really clear on what you want, you're going to live other people's dreams. And that will take me to the fifth point, which is energy. Energy. Energy, it is important. It is one resource that we have that can really take us far in life. Because if ever we don't have that energy, we don't have that passion in ourselves about the things that we want to have and achieve in our lives, we are always not going to go in a direction we desire to go. We are not always going to have the things that we want. Imagine when you are physically drained and you are trying to do something. Your mind will tell you that, you know what, I'm tired. Even the body physically, you start to become, or you start to feel so much weak. And if your mind and your body are not aligned, if there is no such congruency, that alignment between your mind and your body, you're never going to have the things that you want. And that's why it is advisable that you make sure that you keep on exercising, you keep on working out. Because guys, most of the people really have a different perception about exercising. People believe that for you to exercise, you only have to do it when you are sick, when you have sugar diabetics, maybe when you are too much overweight. People have these perceptions that you only exercise when you are sick or when maybe you want to lose weight. But the thing is, I have recognized that there's something about exercising. The more you start exercising, there's that energy, there's that power, there's that energy that feel you to have that fuel and that gas to be able to do whatever we want in our life. Guys, it is important that your emotional gas, it is filled. You have that emotional gas in your tank. As you climb the ladder of success, you don't have to find yourself not having that gas, not having that energy to carry you through. And the fifth point is that successful people understand the importance of relationships. Rather, it is the sixth point. They understand the importance of relationships. Not only do they have relationships with themselves, but they also understand that for them to grow and to become better, they have to grow their networks. They have to stretch their networks. And not only with people who are from their background or from the same culture or the same language, they understand that it is important for them to have bonds with people from different backgrounds, languages. They just know that, if they learn and interact with these people, there's something to learn from people who are different from them. And that is why it is so crucial for you to make sure that you build your networking skills, you work on your communication skills. Anything that can be a barrier of your communication or a barrier for you to bond with other people, make sure that you work on it so that you can create great and amazing relationships with other people. And that will take me to the seventh point, which is communication. Communication. It is important for us to know that not only does it matter for us to know how to communicate with our own selves, but we must also master and learn how to communicate with our outside world. We should learn and master to communicate with our outside world. You know what? Many people, they have mastered how to communicate with the outside world because they talk and speak the language that the world can understand. And at the end, they end up succeeding in the outside world, but not succeeding in the inner world. You'll find that some people are very successful, but inside they are not fulfilled. That's why it is important for you to know that you have to master communication with yourself first. Know how to talk to yourself. Know how to empower yourself before you know how to talk with the world, because you are the breaking or making point of your life because of your communication, because of what you are talking to yourselves. When I grew up, I used to hear people saying that, this person is always talking to him or herself. But, I think that most of the time people spoke to themselves, especially when they were worried, especially when they were just concerned about life. But the good thing is that how you can really utilize this resource of speaking life to your own self is that you should master to talk to yourself. There's something so powerful about talking to yourself. Have that time whereby you lock yourself or you just isolate yourself, and then you just start to talk to yourself. I am beautiful, I am successful, I am intelligent, I am wise, I am powerful. These are the words that sometimes people don't even tell you, but if ever you tell yourself such kind of words, you start to experience them even in your outside world. And that's why I really encourage you to really work more on yourself, work more on communicating with yourself, your internal communications. And those were the qualities that I really wanted to share with you. And you can just go through your life and assess your life and look whether you have these qualities or you are still building towards them. Because guys, it is important for us to grow. It is important for us to become better. Remember that you need to have that passion. You need to have that belief in yourself. You need to have a plan in place. You need to have clarity of your values, and you need to have that energy, because it is important, so important. And you need to have relationships with other people. And lastly, learn and master communication with yourself and the outer world. Until we meet in our next episode, thank you very much guys for tuning in to my YouTube channel. Bye bye.